Hey, what is up, everybody? It is Daily Live Tarot Readings by Ross Cessna, coming at you live from Spiritual Phoenix Studios in Girard, Ohio. And today I have a full moon in Gemini reading for you, and we're going to get right into that. So our very first card for this full moon reading is something we can let go of. Now, what can we let go of? We have the Fool in reverse. So the Fool card is really all about impulsivity. It's about rushing into things. It's about not being prepared. It's about kind of empty optimism without any of the foundational work to make it actually meaningful or sustainable or beneficial or anything that makes it really worthwhile. Whereas the upright Fool would be, what's the word I want to look for? This container of infinite possibilities. This is the reverse Fool is somebody who's essentially destined to create difficulties. So we're letting that go. We're going to slow things down a little bit. We're going to allow situations to unfold. And when we slow this down and avoid the tendency to be the reverse Fool, we embody all of the upright aspects of the Fool, which again would be optimism with footwork. It would be this sense of surrender to what is, this sense of new beginnings and new journeys. So we're really letting go of the old, and as this is the last full moon of the year, it's a really good time to kind of wipe the slate. Leave this year in this year. Make peace with this year now. You don't have to wait till New Year's. And then move forward. And that's the next thing we're going to look at. What is coming up for us? And it is Seven of Bows. This is Seven of Swords in traditional tarot. In this deck, one of the ways that I like to take it is disconnecting from the whole city, because there's this whole cityscape, disconnecting from, I don't want to say the city, the worldview at large, I guess is the best way to see it. And getting this higher perspective on our lives and our role in society. And really figuring out who we are, who we want to be, and where we want to go. And because there's all of this yellow in there, it's about sense of self. So this is about really fully diving into who we are and how we see ourselves, and further developing our self-confidence, and really getting comfortable with being us. Also, there's these little lemurs down here. I like to take the lemurs as a symbol of having more fun playing, being a little bit joking, just this more vibrant sense of being. And if anybody who watches my regular videos is wondering where the little tree that I have behind me is, it's actually in front of the window getting light right now. So I don't know why that came up for me. And this is just the general meaning of this moon overall. It is 10 of Cups. For anybody who doesn't know, 10 of Cups or 10 of Stones in this deck is one of the most positive cards in all of tarot. I would say that it also has a similar connotation to the sun, but in a different way. So cups are all about emotions. This card is really about this end of one emotional cycle and this new beginning of another. And it's really this sense of the universe, the divine mother, or what's the other word that people call it? It doesn't matter. But this divine force nurturing us, healing us, and giving us this vital energy. So in one sense, we have this red aspect. So if you see it as red, that's more so root chakra, healing your connection to the world. If you see it as pink, it's this deeper sense of emotional healing. As you transition up here to the purple, that's kind of like this psychic healing, healing the way that you perceive the world through your third eye. And then if you transition up here to this blue there, it's changing how you communicate what you feel. And then it's also just healing the way that you relate to the world as a whole. So a real quick recap of the cards that are coming up for this moon. You have the Fool in reverse, where it's saying we're going to let go of rushing into things, acting impulsively, blind optimism without the footwork. We're moving towards seeing reality in a more healthy way and seeing things more holistically, seeing the bigger picture. And overall, the outcome of doing so will lead us to a deep sense of emotional healing and extreme benefit and reward, because this card is really the gift card. It's kind of like the jackpot card where there's this huge, huge payoff for us. Overall, it's a really good cards for this full moon. And then we're going to go to the Tao Oracle and see what comes up. So we have development. Card 53, and it says gradual progress, continuity, slowly but surely, adaptability, time-honored approach. So, given this card and everything else, the way that I would take this again is not rushing things, looking at the bigger picture. So in regards to romantic relationships or businesses, literally anything, it's saying slow down, build the solid foundation, do what has worked for countless people before you, because what's worked for most other people will most likely work for you. Rushing it tends to not work for most people, and in a few cases it does. Go the safe route. And if you go the safe route and maintain that optimism, you can really maximize this new beginning. You have this potential of seeing the whole structure that you're building from this higher up vantage point, and that's actually showing your healing and personal development, and you can nurture what you're developing with this holistic approach. So for the full moon, last summary of everything: let go of the need to rush, look at the bigger picture, allow that to nurture what has happened, and then going forward into the new year in a couple weeks, you're going to be ahead of the game because you've already processed stuff. And don't do this whole new year, new me crap. Make the new you now at the end of this year, and commit to it for a whole year. Commit to doing the thing for a year, developing yourself for a year, developing your dream for a year, committing to building the relationship for as long as it takes, and see what really happens. I bet you there's going to be a shift. Anyhow, thank you so much. And if you can't see it, I had the little thank you ticker kicking there. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching this on Facebook, please like, share, comment, whatever works for you. And I hope y'all enjoy the full moon. I'm going to be a little bit later on doing my live video today. When I go to do the live, it's probably going to be after the full moon ceremony I lead in my area. And when I come back, I'll do a full moon ceremony and a couple card readings for everybody as well. So have a blessed day, people. Peace.